Hello and welcome to another episode with Ralph. Hope you're fine, dear lovely IELTS candidates. Well, today we're going to cover another type of question in academic reading, and today's lesson is about how to answer short answer question type. All right, now first let's take a look at a sample short answer question. As you can see, this is a sample short answer question in which you will be given some questions and you have to find the answer from the text. All right, and pay attention to the title, which is it shows that how many words you have to use. All right, so for example, here it's written that no more than 2 words. It's very important. All right, so if you even find the answer and you include 3 words in your answer, then you will not definitely get any point, all right, even if your answer is correct. So be careful about this. And as I said before in our previous sessions, short answer question types are always in order, all right? So they're easy to do, and do these questions first, all right? And each question is formed from only one or up to 2 sentences in the reading passage, all right? And it's similar to fill in the blank questions. And it asks for very specific information, all right? And the first important thing is that you must be able to scan for keywords and understand synonym language. Overall, if I want to say something about reading test, I should say that it's the test of your ability to understand synonym language. All right. Now, what is our strategy in answering this type of question? Well, first of all, you underline or circle keywords, all right, in the question and in answer choices, all right? And then you identify the easy questions to do them first, all right? So you can mark them with a checkpoint, all right? And then you scan passage to find keywords and synonyms, right? Try to mark keywords in the matching sentence, and then you find the words that connect to the specific information being asked in the question. And then you write the question number next to the matching sentence in the passage, all right? Now, let's take a look at our question here. Here are 3 questions, all right? First of all, we have to analyze questions. We have to find keywords, easiest keywords, all right? And then connecting words. Now, the first one is that you pay attention to how many words you can write. Here, it's written 1 word. Very important. Only 1 word you have to find from the text, all right? Now, number 6, which part of some stepwells provided shade for people? You know, which part, it means that we have to find very specific information. We have to find the part. Which part of some stepwells provided shade for people? Shade is not a very good keyword, but still it's a keyword, all right? It's not the easiest one. Now let's jump into our next question. What type of serious climatic event? Climatic event is, again, the answer that we have to find for climatic event. What type of serious climatic event, all right? We have to find very specific information for this one, climatic event, which took place in southern Rajasthan. Now, this is the name of a specific area or place. So this is our easiest keyword. You know, when we find very easiest keywords in, for example, among 3 or 4 or 5 questions, we start with that question. Now, what we're going to do here is that we will start from answering question number 7 and then 6 and then 8 because we have found the easiest keyword. And number 8, who. So we should write about maybe a group of people, right? Who are, and we know that it's plural, it's not singular, it's not an individual, right? Maybe a group of people. Frequent visitors to stepwells nowadays. Nowadays is our keyword. Still, it's not our easiest keyword, right? Maybe a synonym is used in the text, maybe these days, or maybe today, all right? These are some synonyms that can be used instead of nowadays in the text. Frequent visitors. So we have to find frequent visitors to the stepwells nowadays, all right? Now, this is our let's say, first part in which we read the question. And then we try to find our easiest keywords in the text. Now, we start with answering number 7. What type of serious climatic event which took place in southern Rajasthan is mentioned in the article? Now, we read the text in order to find southern Rajasthan, right? Now, we find southern Rajasthan in this paragraph. As I said before, we start from the beginning of a sentence, not the beginning of a paragraph, right? The beginning of a sentence that southern Rajasthan is mentioned, right? Their condition hasn't been helped by recent dry spells. Southern Rajasthan suffered an 8-year drought between 1996 and 2004. Now, suffered an 8-year drought between 1996 and 2004. All right. Now, what type of information, what specific information we have to find for the answer? As I said before, when you read the sentence that you have found your easiest keyword, right? The next thing to do is to read the question again. What type of serious climatic event which took place in southern Rajasthan and mentioned in the article? Now, we have to find serious climatic event. Now, let's read this sentence again. Southern Rajasthan suffered an 8-year drought between 1996 and 2004. This is our matching sentence. Suffered an 8-year drought. Drought, right, is our serious climatic event here that is mentioned in the text, all right? That's it. That's our answer for this question. Drought. Now, once you find the answer for your easiest keywords, now let's jump into another question, all right? Now, it's previous question in which we didn't have very easy keyword. Which part of some stepwells provided shade for people? You know, this type of question in which you do not have very easy keyword is a little bit challenging and difficult to find, to locate the question, the synonym language, or the words in the question in the text. Now, what we have to do is that because question number 6 is before question number 7, so we definitely know that the paragraph is before this paragraph. And we have to find, let's say, words that are related to shade, all right? And we definitely know, not definitely, we 90% know that the shade itself is not mentioned in the text. Maybe a synonym language is mentioned, all right? Now, we try, first of all, to find a word that kind of is synonym for shade. Now we come to this paragraph, as you can see. In the middle of the paragraph, we find sheltered. All right, shelter can be kind of related to shade, right? So we read the sentence from the beginning. Built from stone, from that part. Built from stone and supported by pillars, they also included pavilions that sheltered visitors from the relentless heat. Now, that's very important. Now, we have heat, right? And we have shelter. So shelter visitors from the relentless heat means provided shade, right? Now, we are 100% sure that the answer is here in this sentence. We have to read the question again. Which part of some stepwells provided shade for people? Which part of stepwell provided? Now we have to read the sentence again. Built from stone and supported by pillars, they also included pavilions that sheltered. Here, that, right, that connects the two sentences together, the two clauses together, provides the information for pavilion. So that is pavilion, which provided shade for people, all right, which sheltered visitors from the heat. So the answer which part of some step wells is pavilion, right? That is the answer for this question. Now let's jump into our next question, which is question number 8. Who are frequent visitors to stepwells nowadays? As I said, we have to find any synonym language for nowadays or frequent visitors. All right, these are our keywords here. Now, reading the text, we come across a paragraph in which it starts with today. As you can see here in this paragraph, we have today. All right, we have found today, and we know that this paragraph is going to talk about nowadays, right? So the answer is definitely here in this paragraph. Now, once we know that the answer for this question is in this paragraph, we need to find other keywords here in this paragraph. Our other keywords are frequent visitors, all right? Frequent visitors. Now, we find in the middle of the paragraph tourists. So by tourists, we know that they are visitors, all right? Now we read that question, that sentence very carefully. Tourists flock to. Flock to means to visit somewhere frequently, all right? So tourists flock to wells in far-flung corners of northwestern India to gaze in wonder at these architectural marvels from hundreds of years ago. All right, we have found flock to as meaning to visit somewhere frequently, all right? No, so we know that the answer is definitely here. Let's read again, all right? Read again this sentence. Tourists flock to wells in far-flung corners of northwestern India. Now let's read the question again. Who? We have to find a specific group of people. Who are frequent visitors to stepwells nowadays? And again, let's read the text again, the sentence. Tourists flock to. So flock to means to visit somewhere frequently. And if we want to find who, specific group of people, we have tourists. So tourists are frequent visitors to stepwells nowadays, right? So the answer for this question is definitely tourists. So as you can see, it's pretty easy, to find or to locate the sentence in a paragraph. The only thing you need to do is to find keywords. If you do not have any, let's say, easy keywords, you have just to rely on those keywords that you know that the synonym of those keywords are used in the text. And once you find any word that matches your keywords in the question, try to read that let's say sentence. If you find any information that kind of is related to the sentence, the question, then you definitely know that the answer is in that sentence, and then you find connecting sentences or matching sentences, and that would be pretty easy to find the answer for the question. But when you read the question, you have to guess the answer. You have to guess, all right, is that a group of people? Do I have to find a place, a time, people, what? Once you guess what the answer is, then finding the answer would be very easy for you. All right, guys, that's all for today. Our next section will be about strategies to find the answer for yes, no, not given question types. So until next time, enjoy your time, stay tuned, and goodbye.